I've had some luck, but I suspect, well, I'm being told now that this is the pride that David Gitu had yesterday, in the morning, I think. And it's quite possibly the same one. I don't know. I thought he was further east from here. But it's quite possible that this is at least west from here. It's quite possible this is the one. We're sitting, as you can hear, on a stream. There's a buffalo kill, 2 males, at least 2 females, and a couple of cubs that have gone off. They're a little bit nervous. So we're right on the southern boundary, pretty much, of the Mara, very close to the Tanzanian border. Gorgeous area. And I'm sure the sound of the water is as peaceful to you as it is to us. Shall we try and go up a little bit there, Bunge? We'll try and go a little bit forward, everyone, and up onto the top and just see if we can't see the cubs. Quite nice at this angle, I must say, to see the lions at sort of eye level. Well, they're not as relaxed as some lions I've seen, and that's probably because they don't see very many cars. This lady is giving us a good look here. Anna-Marie, you're wondering about cheetah on the border and if perhaps they haven't been seen because of the lions. No, I think that there's a lack of cheetah action on the border because of this grass. It's so long, and there are areas that are much less long that would suit these lions far better. At least suit the cheetah much better. And I think that's why we're not seeing a lot in the way of cheetah on the border. We had hoped, of course, to get the Lamai boys, the 2 brothers. We haven't had them yet. And these lions have been feasting on this buffalo for probably 2 days now. That lioness looks to me to be about, she was about a 5-year-old, 5 or 6-year-old. And apparently, if this is the pride that David had yesterday, it was the Nasipa pride. Yeah, Kerpel, the carcass actually isn't too smelly. It's not too bad for some reason. I'm not sure why it isn't more smelly. I suspect if I got right up to it, it would be very smelly. They picked it clean rather neatly. Pretty disgusting. Oh, she's going to have another bite to eat. She's definitely lactating, so she's got cubs, for sure. Going to say hello to the monstrous big male. He's a huge fella. A big scratch over his eye. Anybody know who these chaps are? I don't know who these males would be. It's conceivable that they're the Aldonio Pyx. Is that possible? I'm looking at the one at the back there, and he seems to have both of his testicles intact. And I know that one of the Aldonio Pyx is missing a testicle. At least one. Salon quality haircut that chap's got, eh? Yes, he's got his package in full tact as well. So he's definitely not one of the Aldonio Pyx. He has got a tick that is doing quite a lot of biting in the middle of his two testicles. Ooh, that looks sore. But I don't think this is one of them. Ruth, we don't really have winter in the Masai Mara, so the flies and bugs are in general standard issue concentration here in the Masai Mara. At Djuma, absolutely, far fewer flies and invertebrates around in the wintertime, much more in the summer. But here, it's never winter, and so there are always flies about. I don't think there's much of a variation. Luckily here where we are, there are no tsetse flies. There are no tsetse flies, but up in the, at least down in Tanzania, there are. Did you see his nose there? Emma, I didn't see it properly, but Emma's saying he's got a cleft palate situation, which makes me think that might be Kipuli. Is that possible? He surely doesn't have a mane that dark just yet. It's possible though. We'll wait. I didn't get a good look there. Apparently when he lifted his head, you could see a bit of a nick in his nose. Right, look this way, buddy. Look this way. Come on. Hello. Alright, apparently Emma's saying it's his lip, it's not his nose. So not like Kipuli. Yeah, I don't know who these guys are. I don't think it's anyone I know. Four testicles between them, so it's definitely not Kipuli, at least not the Eldonio piex. Anyway, whatever has befallen this fellow, he's survived to become a very large male lion. Very nice to spot them here, I must say. We're very lucky. I had no idea this is where they were. Yes, I see what you mean. He's missing his top lip. There's a hole there. Like it's been torn out. I wonder if he can even close his mouth. That's very distinctive. Come on, look over here. That would have been a fight, I think, that took away his top lip. Somehow it's healed, and he survives without a top lip. All right, we probably won't hang around here for too long, but let's go. We'll try and figure out what's going on with him, and if we see the cubs, we'll stay. Otherwise, you go back to Lauren and her hyenas.